Well, hi there. Time now to talk sports here on the M Show with me, Benedict Owusu. Always a pleasure joining you on this platform. And it's a Friday. You know how you normally do it on Fridays. It's a preview Friday, so we'll look at matches that will be played in the major European leagues. This weekend, no English Premier League, so we'll see action in the English FA Cup. But of course, we'll see action in the other major leagues. The Serie A will be on, the Spanish La Liga will be on. Yesterday as well, we saw matches played in the UEFA Europa League. Chelsea went away, won. Arsenal went away and lost. We'll try and see if we can get highlights, but definitely I'll update you on what happened in the Europa League. But here on the local scene, a lot has been happening and was fanfare at the Kotoka International Airport as new IBF Lightweight champion Richard Commey arrived in the country. Now, Commey became a world champion after knocking out Aisha Shaniev from Russia in Texas 2 weeks ago. Now, fans were there in their numbers to welcome the national hero, who is looking at building on this going forward.
I mean, I'm very excited. It is what it is, and I mean, God has granted us with another world title. It's very unfortunate that Dogbe lost this, and I was there when he did, but it is what it is. God has granted us world title. I worked so hard for this, and I thank everyone who supported me. My manager has been great ever since he met me, and he said to me, "I'm gonna make you a world champion." And through hard work, we go through thin and thick, and I thank God, and it is what it is. I'm now a world champion. I thank God. And I thank everyone, all the media, those who follow me. When I started, man, may God bless you, and may God bless everyone. This is not going to be the first or the last, but it's going to continue. And we're going to make sure we get more world titles, world champions from. Well, at the moment, for me, I've won every title that I've ever fought with. It started. So for me, winning a world title, it's no doubt. I know, because I've won from national title to intercontinental. So what is only left is this. So I win, and I feel like it is what it is. It's my destiny to be a world champion. So, but it is what it is. I'm a world champion. I'm happy, and LLB now is trying to. He's just seeking in. But at the moment, it is what I'm the same me. I'm me. So.
Well, away from boxing, let's talk football. And Black Stars assistant coach Ibrahim Tanko has hinted some Kotoko players will be in the next Black Stars team for next month's Nations Cup qualifier with Kenya. Now, the technical team made of Coach Kwesi Appiah and the two assistants, Ibrahim Tanko and Maxwell Kunedu, have been watching Kotoko in their CAF Confederation Cup campaign. Tanko tells Joy Sports they've been highly impressed with some of the players who could make the team for next month's assignment.
Sure, I mean, we are here, Coach Kwesi Appiah was here, and Maxwell as well, so we are here to watch some of them. Of course, it's the only Kotoko who are playing competitive match now, and as we said, there are a lot of players who are doing well, so we are monitoring them in March and the game against Kenya, and maybe we have one friendly match again, so definitely we are going to give some of them a chance.
Well, Ibrahim Tanko's friend Yusuf Chipsa is a former player of Kotoko, and he wants the team to look at getting good results, a way to boost their chances of making the next stage of the competition. Now, Kotoko are third on the standings with 3 points, and Chipsa believes winning all home games and getting a positive result away will do the magic.
Yes, they have to focus on that, but it's equally important not to lose focus on their home games. That is most important. But like I told you, when you win at home, you build up your confidence. That takes you into the away games as well against Nkana. Yeah, so if we are able to get that 3 maximum points too, then we look forward to the next away game.
All right, so that's Yusuf Chipsa, and informed Kotoko player Maxwell Bako shares Yusuf Chipsa's sentiment. He's actually looking at approaching the games the best possible way as it comes.
All I can say is we're taking it match after match. Now our next game is in Ghana, and we are not going to Zambia to defend. We're going to open up and then play our game. What we know how to do best, we are going to do it and then work very hard so that we get victory at Zambia.
And you become the toast of the fans. Everywhere you go, they are mentioning your name, Maxwell Bako Messi. How does that make you feel?
It's by the grace of God. I mean, working very hard, being disciplined and being dedicated. I mean, that's the only thing I can say is making me move forward. And so I really thank God for all the support and stars.
All right, so Asante Kotoko player Maxwell Bako Messi speaking there. Well, last night, as I noted in my intro, matches were played in the UEFA Europa League. Arsenal went away and lost there by a goal to 0 to Bate Borisov. Galatasaray were at home to Benfica. Benfica won that game by 2-1 with Krasnodar drawing goalless with Bayer Leverkusen. And Lazio played host to Sevilla. Sevilla went away and won that game by a 0 and they really know how to play the UEFA Europa League. Olympiacos, their game against Dynamo Kiev ended 2-2 with Rapid Vienna losing 1-0 to Kuja Samoa's Inter Milan, and Kuja Samoa played the full throttle of that game. Raw Betis, Stade Rennais drew 3-3. What a game it was. At a certain point, it was Stade Rennais were leading by 3-1, but Betis managed to equalize to end that game 3-3 there. And also Slavia Prague, their game against Genk ended goalless with Valencia going away to Scotland to beat Celtic by 2-0. And Club Brugge, Red Bull Salzburg ended 2-1 in favor of Club Brugge with Victoria Pleasant. Their game against Dynamo Zagreb lost by 2-1, and FC Zurich lost by 3-1 to Napoli, and Malmo FF lost narrowly to Chelsea 2-1. That game ended Chelsea bouncing back to win their first game after that comprehensive defeat to Manchester City in the English Premier League. And Shakhtar Donetsk entering Frankfurt ended 2-2 in that game. Sporting Lisbon lost 1-0 to Villarreal. So those were matches that were played in the UEFA Europa League, with the second leg of these games to come next week. Away from that, I also made mention of how this weekend will not see action in the English Premier League, but it will be English FA Cup, and of course the top liner will be the game involving Manchester United and Chelsea. Can Chelsea, coming back from that win yesterday in the Europa League, win against Manchester United, who lost their game to Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League. So there you go on your screen. Queen's Park Rangers will take on Watford, with Brighton, Derby County, and we'll have AFC Wimbledon. They will take on Millwall. Newport County will come up against Manchester City, and many have tipped City to win that game. Bristol City, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Doncaster will take on Crystal Palace, and then Swansea City, Brentford, with an all-English Premier League encounter between Chelsea and Manchester United, and that game will be played at Stamford Bridge. And what a game we anticipate this weekend at Stamford Bridge, the Manchester United and Chelsea game. Can Chelsea continue their win, the one they got yesterday, with Manchester United also losing in midweek to Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League? We'll see what will happen this weekend. But away from that, the Spanish La Liga will be on. Barcelona will be hoping to bounce back to winning ways after drawing their last game with Atletico Bilbao. So the fixtures this weekend: Eibar, Getafe, Celta de Vigo and Levante, as well as Rayo Vallecano, Atletico Madrid, and we'll have Real Sociedad will take on Leganés, and Barcelona will be at home to play against Real Valladolid, as well as Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu to play against Girona, and Valencia Espanyol with Villarreal, Sevilla, and then Betis Alaves, as well as Huesca, Atletico Bilbao. And the matches in the Italian Serie A as well, they've been talk whether Cristiano Ronaldo should be rested by the coach Massimiliano Allegri ahead of their second leg, or ahead of their first leg UEFA Champions League game that they will play against Atletico Madrid. But he insists that Ronaldo will play in their game this weekend. They just want to kill the Serie A before they turn their attention on the UEFA Champions League. So Juventus Frosinone, we expect Cristiano Ronaldo to play in that game. Cagliari Parma also happening this weekend with Atalanta AC Milan. Big one, of course, for AC Milan. Let's see if they can continue their recent fine goal scoring from Spa 2013. Fiorentina also happening this weekend with Empoli up against Sassuolo, and then Genoa will take on Lazio, Udinese, Chievo Verona, Inter Milan, Sampdoria, and then Napoli, Torino, as well as AS Roma and Bologna. All right, so that's how we end sports here on the M Show this morning with me, Benedict Tosu. Join us at 2 on Sports Today for more. Until then, enjoy the rest of our programs here on the JoyNews channel. The show continues after this short break. Don't go away.